What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer video. Now today, Arsenal being linked with 20-year-old right back Max Aarons from Norwich City, the England under-21 international, who's been linked with Arsenal for most of this season, to be honest. There were rumours at the start of the season circulating that Arsenal were interested in the player. Now, a report coming out of goal.com is saying that Arsenal are very much looking for a right back this summer. It's not clear whether this is to replace Hector Bellerin or to challenge him for his first team spot. The report also says that Arsenal may be priced out of a move for Max Aarons, as Norwich would want around £30 to £35 million for Max Aarons, even if they're relegated. Norwich are currently bottom of the Premier League. It's looking like there's a good chance they will be relegated. And Max Aarons has been one of their standout players this season. I've seen him play a few times and I've been really impressed with him. He's quick, he's aggressive, he's good in the tackle, he's very mobile, looks comfortable on the ball. Ticks all the boxes for a modern day fullback. Now, one thing that surprises me about this is, Arsenal are surprised and feel like that, that price of 30 million is too high. He's 20 years of age. He's an England under-21 international. I feel he will become an England international sometime in the future. I think £30 million is a reasonable price for him. You look at Wan-Bissaka, who I do think is better than Max Aarons, but he costs £50 million. Kyle Walker costs £50 million. Aarons is a lot younger than them. You're talking about a guy who could potentially be the Arsenal right back for the next 10 years if he embraced that position and did well enough. I personally would like to see Max Aarons join Arsenal, even if it was at the expense of Hector Bellerin. I think Hector Bellerin's been a decent player, although I do think he's regressed in his career. I think he was better, 2 or 3 years ago than he is now. And the injury, of course, it was a serious injury, and it has affected him and held him back. But Max Aarons, for me, at this moment in time, would be an upgrade. I think he's a better defender. And I think, physically he's better at the moment than Hector Bellerin. Now, Max Aarons, for me, for £30 million would represent good business. I'm sure you could get a well-structured deal to get this deal done, especially if Norwich get relegated. You're not going to need to pay £30 million up front. Look at Pepe. 72 million. We paid 15 million a season to get him. With an initial, I think it was 20 million. So look, Max Aarons for me, I've said before, Semedo at Barcelona, Pereira at Leicester, and Max Aarons, they're the three right backs that I would target to possibly replace Hector Bellerin. Now, Hector Bellerin has been linked with moves to Inter Milan, also to PSG in the last couple of weeks. Although I'd be surprised if either one of those deals was to happen. I get the impression that Bellerin wants to stay at Arsenal. I think he's very comfortable here at Arsenal in London. And I don't necessarily expect him to go. But let me know what you think. For me, Max Aarons, I would definitely go for him. I think 30 million is a reasonable price. 20 years of age, England under-21 international. And I would love to see him join Arsenal. Don't forget, if you haven't already, I'm up for the best new content creator at this year's Football Content Awards. Big up everyone who's supported and voted so far. If you haven't already, I would appreciate if you could vote again. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to go to the website. And everyone take care during this fragile time. Bless.